Hey, Jack Squad, how everybody doing? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Got to make it happen for yourself. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of my social media information is down in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App. So let me tell y'all, I'm talking about Miss Robbie and her son, Tim Norman, who was found guilty a few days ago for killing the nephew, Miss Robbie's grandson, right? Now listen, y'all. Initially, when it happened, it's been 5 years. I didn't realize it had been 5 years. Now, when they were on TV, I watched them. Y'all know I watch reality. I watched them, loved them, watched them. When I went to St. Louis, I went to Sweetie Pie's, and the food is everything. Everything. There's another place in New York, Sylvia's popular soul food spot. That's good. Miss Robbies is good in St. Louis. Very good, right? Look just like, when I used to be watching the show, the food looked so delicious. The food looked good. The look, presentation is everything. The food looks good. It looks like that in real life and tastes good. Anyway, I like Miss Robbie. She used to be an icon and all that. She did something with her money, grew it. Pretty lady. She's about 70-something, close to 80. Still look good, still moving and grooving. Now, when her son, and I always thought he was a little off with his big-hipped itself, right? Big-hipped and not knees. And he had a fiance when they started, or girlfriend, and she became a fiance, and they had a baby, right? And then something happened, they broke up. But anyway, there were two boys there. There were two grandsons. Now, that one son that he killed, that was his brother's son, and the brother had got killed previously, right? So Miss Robbie just had Tim. Now, when it was announced that the boy was killed and Tim may be the suspect, Miss Robbie said, well, I got to stand by my son. Well, right there, that rung bells in my head. Right now, I have two sons, I have two grandsons. If either one of my sons killed one of my grandsons, it would be some conversations had, and I probably wouldn't speak publicly. And I definitely wouldn't say I got to stand by my son. Because I would be pissed at my son. And I don't know if we would ever have a relationship again. First of all, you're a killer. That's number one. You killed my grandson for no reason, basically. Because he had took out a large insurance policy. And I guess he thought he'd kill him and get the money. Like, I want to use some words now, but I can't. Your mom because she had two in St. Louis, and I want to say she had one somewhere else. Vegas, I don't know, somewhere. She had another Sweetie Pie somewhere else, right? So you weren't hurting for money. Because I'm telling you, when I went to Sweetie Pie, even though the line is out the door, people are coming in there, but they get you through fast, and it's cafeteria style. So it's not like you got to sit and somebody got to wait on you. You just go down the line and get what you want and go sit down. You weren't hurting for money. So what type of demonic possession were you in that you said, it's a good idea? You woke up one day and said, good idea, I'm going to kill my nephew and get the money. That's what I'm going to do. Brilliant. And include some other folks in that. Other folks always tell. Other folks is what get you caught. The other folks, right? And when she said that, that wasn't the proper response for me. For me, it would have been, if you just want to stand by him, I'm going to stand by my son, but I'm deeply hurt. That was, it's something more than I'm going to stand with my son. I ain't standing with you. I'm not. And my kids know that. So that sent off a red flag to me, right? Well, so since the verdict has been given, now they haven't sentenced him. I was looking for the sentencing. I haven't seen it. But since the verdict, he's guilty. I now find out that there's a family feud. Tim's mother and aunties and sister discussed the disdain they had for Miss Robbie and, of course, Tim. Now, they say when they went to the funeral, Miss Robbie and her people sat in the back. That ain't where Grandma's supposed to sit. Grandma's supposed to be right up there, next to Mama. Grandma don't sit back there. I didn't know that, right? And I think Tim was there too. They sat in the back. He wasn't a suspect at that point. They hadn't picked him up at that point, right? So that's odd behavior. And you know, for me, when it's somebody I really, really like and admire, and then I hear negative things about them, it just confuses me. It just tears me all up inside, right? As y'all know, I like the betterment of everybody. You know, I want everybody to be cool, right? Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So when she said that, and even though it raised a red flag, I was like, oh, she just standing by her son, right? Now I'm finding out after watching these videos, you know, after the verdict, that Miss Robbie don't seem like she was a very nice lady. Hate to hear that, right? And that the grandson, Andre, he was living in less than great conditions. The sister said he was living next door in a building, in a room, next door to the condo that Tim stayed in. And she also stated Tim was jealous. See, this is the part I don't get. Why are you jealous of your nephews? This is your dead brother's son. Daddy gone. You're supposed to be the daddy figure. And it was stated that Andre told his folks that Tim was never an uncle figure, father figure, brother figure, no kind of figure to him. And that he was jealous of him. And that he thinks that they was trying to hurt him. Okay? Now, the fact that Miss Robbie sat in the back, right? Another red flag. You gotta know. See, listen, I'm a mother, and my sons were bad. You know, different kind of one. My youngest son was a different kind of bad than the oldest boy. But nevertheless, they gave me problems growing up. And you know when your child has done something. You know when they're wrong. You know it, right? And you can't uphold them in that. And that is what a lot of black mothers do. This is why we have such a state in black America regarding black men. Because they have not been made to be held accountable by their mamas or their girlfriends. Now you got a generation of 2 or 3, a batch of sorry Negroes. Okay? And think everything is about them, right? Now you kill your nephew. You orchestrated a hit. Like, he was so dumb. He was so dumb. I hope that he gets life. That's what I hope, that he don't ever come out. You killed your nephew. He was 21. He was young. You didn't even let him live his life. Right? And I got second thoughts now about Miss Robbie. Because the way the family was talking, like they didn't treat him so well. You know, all we see is on the show, and they say that he loved his grandmother so. You know, I'm an advocate for children, you know, being as I was raised in a foster home. So I think if you have a child under your care, whether they 19, 20, 21, 22, if they're under your care, I'm the grandmama, I'm making money, I'm on TV, I tell you, come on, grandson, I got you. Then you're supposed to have them. And not in less than good conditions, nothing less, right? So I'm looking at Miss Robbie side-eyed, cross-eyed, matter of fact, you know, because the family is stating that he wasn't treated right, and he felt a way about Tim, always did. Now, I got to go back and look at some of them, because, you know, sometimes you can see something and don't know what you're looking at. I got to go back and look at some Sweetie Pies, which came on the OWN network, and see, you know, if I could see something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Tim was greedy. Because I remember on one of the shows, one of the seasons, he had went ahead and opened up a restaurant or bought a building or did something without his mother's permission, right? And she was upset about it. But see, if you're an only child or almost the only child, a lot of times you think you have privilege, and especially if you're a boy. Because boys think they're over you. Even though you're the mom, you're the adult, and you're older and growner than them, they sense they want to be control over you, right? And so I've seen this a lot. I've seen it a lot. Yeah, we see it in a lot of things, reality shows, that moms just uphold the bull, right? And so I just wanted to get here and talk about it because I'm waiting for the sentencing. I want him to get life. I don't believe in the death penalty. I don't think they have it in Missouri anyway. They might. I don't know. I haven't heard, but I don't believe in the death penalty because you can't take a life. You can't give a life. You can't take a life, right? But I do want him to sit there and think about that dumb stuff he did forever. Right? So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to talk about that for a moment because I done ate good. Let me tell you something. I made me some chili dogs. Right? Y'all know I don't eat beef or pork, or maybe you don't know. I don't eat beef or pork, and I'm having a hard time down here finding turkey kibasi, which I love. Not turkey sausage. Don't like that. You know, it looks the same in the packaging, but kibasi has a better taste than the sausage. Don't like the sausage at all. Having a hard time. Can't find it in Walmart. Can't find it in Kroger's. I'm going to have to look in Publix. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Call it turkey kibasi people. But so I found some turkey hot dogs. Now, I'm not really a hot dog eater, right? But I want something different. So I said, I'll make some chili. So I took the ground turkey, made my own chili, right? And, you know, put my chili, made the chili, put that over the hot dog. Got some really good buns. Let me tell y'all. Them Hawaiian, them little dinner rolls they have, they got buns, hot dog buns. Oh, it was delicious. So I don't know if the hot dog was actually good or not, because the chili was good, the ketchup and mustard was good, and the bun was good, right? So that's what I ate, and now I'm full, and I'm ready to retire and take my clothes off and relax and watch some good TV, right? So that's what I'm going to do. But I just wanted to talk about Miss Robbie. What did that do? What did that do? I didn't like that. That's what it did. I didn't like it, right? So, because I'm all down with your kids. You know, when you're a serial killer, your mama right there. Whatever you did, your mama right there. But I don't want you to speak out because that's different. That's your grandson. That's your grandson. Like I said, I got 2 grandsons. And if either one of my sons did something to my grandson, I probably would not interact with them again. Probably not. So anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And all of my social media stuff is down there in the description box, okay? So I'm looking into this. Like I'm getting ready to do some research, y'all. And I'll probably have a video tomorrow or something about this Tasha K and Cardi B mess. Like, it don't stop. Something about Cardi. I guess she got them to freeze her assets or something. I don't know. I got to check into it before I talk about it. You know, she's still over there in Africa, which her husband's African, and you know, that's a nice place to be. So anyway, y'all, that's that on that, okay? So y'all be cool and stay safe and stay out the way, all right? Stay out